Antares Metals has reported rock chip samples grading up to 22.5% copper at its Cromwell project. CEO is Johan Lambrechts. Johan, welcome to mining.com.au.
G'day, Mike. Thank you very much for having me.
Tell us about what you're grading at Cromwell, Johan.
Well, as you mentioned, we've collected several rock samples there, and 22.5 was the highest grade rock sample we collected. But I think the takeaway there is that 29 of the samples were above 1% copper. So the tenure is there, the scale is there, and it's an incredibly exciting discovery. It's the second one for us this year now, so the boots on the ground theory is working.
You wanted to emphasize, we were talking a little bit before this interview, you really wanted to emphasize the scale here.
Yes, we've mapped it to this point at just over 9 kilometers. And although parts of the zone of mineralization is beneath cover where we can't sort of map and sample it, we can follow the strike trajectory and then see where it comes up again and outcrops, and we can keep moving. So it's very long, it's very wide. Also, it's associated with a splay structure that we interpret coming from one of the major Mount Isa faults. And so in each, there's probably 4 of these structures. We've labeled them A, B, C to D. And some of them are fairly narrow, but also up to 30 meters wide. So in terms of scale, we realize that 9 kilometers is too big realistically for a mine, but it shows the amount of mineralization in the area. It shows that the structures are mineralized and active in terms of having carried mineralized fluids. We believe it's shear hosted as well. So the actual host, we've got evidence that the host is mineralized, which gives more volume potential. And that means that this discovery of Cromwell also allows us to now do some more geophysical work to try and narrow down this large strike extent that we've mapped. And I suppose also from a scale perspective, it's open along strike. We haven't run into the end of it yet. It's just taken a little bit of time to even do just 9Ks.
Johan, I think another plus that you wanted to outline in the news release is your location to Mount Isa.
That's correct. The Mount Isa region is a prolific mining jurisdiction. There's several mines by majors and mid-tiers and all sorts of companies up there. Also, more than just copper as a commodity, the George Fisher lead zinc mine is also just up there from Glencore. So the culture up there knows mining, it knows exploration. The farming community up there, likely equally so, they support what we do. We've got good relationships with them. So it's a fantastic place to be. Our ground abuts directly up to the Glencore tenure. So we really have a large footprint. It's 2,000 square kilometers. It's fantastically prospective for more than just copper. Copper is just the focus of this announcement. And we are certainly at the right address.
What are going to be the milestones over the next 12 months to advance Cromwell?
Cromwell specifically needs, as I said, some geophysics. We've identified the large mineralization footprint, but now we need to start focusing and identifying drill targets. So once we've done that through geophysics and a little bit more field work, drilling will be the obvious next step. That's the final truth or lie detector, I suppose, in the exploration industry. But we've got other prospects also in copper, Conglomerate Creek, which will also be drilled early next year, and Surprise, and a few others. So there's a lot of drilling planned for the next 12 months for sure. Plus, we are doing sort of fundamental ground up geology, which has led to these 2 discoveries of Cromwell and Conglomerate Creek. And although there will be more focus in the next 12 months on these projects that we've discovered, there will still be some foundational geological work continuing.
Johan, thanks for speaking with mining.com.au.
Thank you very much, Mike. Thanks for having me, and have a good day.